good, family? It's your boy Z to the EO, back again. Ride with your mans, baby. Eat more. Yeah, we back at it. We back rolling. Back about to get it popping. Back to talk to my peeps. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I got a question for y'all though, man. I was just thinking about the whole little. I was talking to this lady just now. And I'm making my little comments or whatever. She obviously didn't like what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Because the conversation we was having was, I was telling her that I'm like, if a woman don't decide to cover her head, should she be even considered a woman? A woman is a respectful term you get. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get that when you can't just break all the rules and then get a good reputation. You can't do that. But as I was talking to this female, I noticed that it don't make a difference. Like, women don't have the capacity to understand right and wrong. I don't think they got the capacity to understand right and wrong, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something different within them that's not like that with us. You know what I'm saying? So just thinking about that, it took me all the way back to the garden. You know what I'm saying? And it made me think, like, made me start thinking about some different things from a different angle. You know what I'm saying? Like, feel like this when God told Adam, he was like, you can eat off any tree in the garden, but this tree don't eat off of it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you eat of it, the day you eat of it is the day you die. You know what I'm saying? If Adam didn't understand good and evil, how can you tell him that and he understand? You know what I'm saying? If you don't understand what good and evil is, how can I tell you if you eat off this tree, you're gonna die? Can you really take that seriously if you don't understand what evil mean? You know what I'm saying? This is where I'm going with it. You know what I'm saying? I think Adam already understood good and evil, dude. I think he already knew. This is why I think it's some tampering. Well, I know it's some tampering going on with the text. They rearranging words and all that. But I think it's some rearranged words going on up in there. And we yet to really get the facts. But we adding up the evidence right now, and then they add up. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, if you add it up, how can I give you an order not to do this, else it's going to, put you in a bad spot? You got to kind of know what's the difference with being in a bad spot is to even, it's like if I told you, dude, don't reach your hand in that hole, man. It's a mouse trap in there. Pop! Pop your hand. I just started out at the top of the head. But anybody who understand a mouse trap getting popped with a mouse trap, understand, like, why you saying don't reach your hand in there. You know what I'm saying? So I can tell you don't reach your hand in the hole. It's the trap in there. It might snap your fingers. And you say bet because you understand what getting your fingers snapped mean. How can Adam really say he understood unless he, you know what I'm saying? We can't really say he understood what was going to happen from him. What was going to happen to him. Without the knowledge of good and evil, can you understand life or death? Can you understand death at all? Can you understand the fact that you die without knowing good and evil? You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm thinking, like, man, to tie that back to the woman thing, I think it was two different effects. Now, both Adam and Eve ate off the tree. You know what I'm saying? But it was two different effects on both of them. Adam was affected in one way and Eve was affected in another way. I don't really think Eve really learned the knowledge of good and evil. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was for her to know. The Bible don't never say man and woman understand good and evil. It says man, like, man has became like one of us, knowing good and evil. It didn't say Adam and Eve became like one of us, knowing good and evil. It just said man. So I'm just saying that to say that, some of the characteristics and behaviors I've been seeing in these females, it's almost like they don't understand the difference between what's right and what's wrong. You can almost have that argument. Some of the stuff that get done, now we know it's a lack of logic. You know, I heard a guy say once, if females had logic, once they had a baby one time, they'll never have childbirth again. If they had logic, they'll never do that again after the first time. But he also said that's what makes the world go around, the fact that they'll still do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So just looking at all them characteristics and you add it up, and then you had these conversations with women, and you notice that they will not admit no responsibility. They're gonna hit you with the deflections. I got a video coming on the deflections. I'm gonna show y'all all the ones I can think of for the deflections women give you when the truth is being spoken. Now, any of my intellectual brothers who understand what the truth is about, you know when you start putting the truth down, people gonna start hitting you with deflections. You know what I'm saying? And all the deflection is a highlight on a minute part of your sentence or your statement that can deflect the whole topic onto something emotional. And that's the whole purpose of it. This is why an example of what I'm talking about is like you can tell a black woman like, man, you shouldn't wear that weave in your hair, man. You should wear your own hair. You know what I'm saying? She'll say, well, white women do it. She didn't address what you said at all. She didn't say, well, yeah, you know, and address the point you made. She addressed one little minute part of it and then deflected it to something different. So she didn't have to answer what you said. And that's the constant battle going on with women. You tell them the truth. This is why Men of Truth never was popular with women. So they can say nice guys finish last. That's the politically correct way of saying it. A man of truth is not admired by bitches. Not in their youth. Not when a bitch got anything to offer you, she do not like men of truth. I'm telling you. When she still got her body, this is why I was saying she gonna sell it. She not gonna give it to you. She not gonna get this 36, 26, 36, 24, 36, whatever they call that shit. She ain't about to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? You might have a good job or whatever, but she not about to just get that to you like that. It just don't work like that, dude. That's what I was saying in that last video, you know? But man, that shit is wild, dude, with the way it go. And like I said, every conversation I'm being in lately, it's starting to sound the same to me. You know, I'm really pissed off with the lack of female logic. Well, I'm gonna sound pissed off. It's just frustrating until you understand it. Once you understand it, it stop frustrating. Y'all see a lot of brothers out here still frustrated because they don't understand it, and they talking to a woman as if she got the ability to discern the difference between right and wrong. But you gotta understand, dude. This is why women don't understand right and wrong, because evil excites women. Women are excited by evil, yo. Think about it. If a woman find out that this guy's a drug dealer and he kill a nigga, you know, at any time, she know he dangerous. You know what I'm saying? She know her life can be in danger fucking with him. Why? That's the dude she picked. I'm telling you. This is another thing I was telling the lady. She didn't want to hear this either. A good man not gonna get your pussy wet, but a bad man will. Evil things gonna get you wet. Good things don't. That's just the bottom line, dude. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom fucking line, dude. When you do evil shit, you get more women. And you get the most attractive women. Tell me a honest man walking in truth right now that got women around him that look like supermodels. Like seriously. You don't get that. You know? The real truth is, man, like I said, women hate men of truth. If you a man of truth, women hate you. They hate you. Man, what the fuck, man? You almost... This nigga, man. That's ridiculous, dude. You should have saw what this clown just did. I'm like halfway into the lane, switching over to the left. He arguing with a bitch on the phone. He's screaming into the phone, simp 101, dude. He just rolled past. We just rolled past a simp, dude. I know he arguing with a bitch, and we sitting right here having a conversation right now about how pointless it is and how frustrating it is to argue with a woman. I know he talking to a woman right now. If he that fucking frustrated and that upset, he's in the phone doing like this. That's crazy, dog. But yeah, he tried to deflect my shit, motherfucker. Learned it from your mama. But yeah, though, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I be having these conversations with him, and it's getting to that point where I can see that if you gon' as long as you telling women the truth, you're not gonna score high with them. So this is why my man came up with that song, tell them what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Tell them what they want to hear. I really like you, and I really wanna be with you. All that shit, like lying the whole fucking song, dude, and bitches be in there dancing that shit, like jamming. And the hook is tell them what they want to hear. Tell them what they want to hear. Dude, lies is more successful with bitches than the truth. Look, if you tell a bitch the truth, you lose every fucking time. You can be like, here goes a simp right here. I've been liking you for a long time, and I just think that it's time for us to take our relationship to a next level because I really think I'm falling for you. And all that bull, you know, and that's the truth. Now, what he telling her is the truth. He not lying. What he's saying is true. He is falling for it, all this. But if you tell her that, you gonna shoot yourself in the foot, bro. You better off telling her some bullshit. I just regard what it is. Look, tell her the opposite of everything that's true. If she fat, tell her she not fat. I think I heard somebody, I think it was Black Ram saying it. I think it was Black Ram saying that shit. One of y'all was saying it. But y'all was hitting it on the head. One of y'all was saying it. This is why I agree with y'all brother so much, man, because a lot of stuff I hear y'all say, I already been and said it in the different conversations. You know what I'm saying? It just be like, y'all just put this shit on wax before I did. We feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be hearing a lot of stuff like, man, I just told a broad this yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I didn't listen to y'all videos with females, which they hate it. I be making them listen to it too. Like, when bitch made me mad, I find the grimiest Black Ram video I can find and play that shit. Them bitches be sitting there like, oh, them bitches be mad, dog. They be mad as hell, dog. Because we going in with just, this is too much truth. They don't want to hear it. He not going to lie to them one time and tell them that she look good and she don't. Or she smell decent and she don't. Or she really not fat, but she is. Like, he going to tell her the truth. Bitches don't know how to shut up. Everything she don't want to hear. This is why a simp, women enjoy simps. Because simps is not going to tell them the truth. You know, a simp is easier to be around when you think about it. A nigga like me, I'm gonna tell you the truth. So, you know, a woman ain't gonna like me. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if she not a woman that's walking in truth too, and, you know, if she got a whole bunch of group of people in her circle that's like gassing her up on some bullshit, I ain't gonna be a good friend. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna gas her. I'm gonna tell her the truth. You know? And I got another thing I was telling them was that, it's only a few real niggas left that tell women that they wrong. How many men tell women that they wrong, dude? How many women, how many niggas in your life tell you when you fucking up at? Most dudes want to be in your ass so much, he'll let you do whatever the hell you want to do, and he won't never tell you that he don't agree with that shit you saying. Only a real nigga gonna do that. Only a real nigga gonna agree, tell you the truth. And not care what you think. Baby, you need to soak in that tub a little bit. You smelling a little tart right now. I mean, that's what it is. A simp would never do that. He'll hold his breath and still hit with old girls smelling horrible. Just because he can't bring himself to the words to check a bitch. This is what I'm saying. Like, these bitches is out of pocket. Can we agree? Females are out of pocket in the 21st century. I don't respect 21st century women at all. Like, I mean, the whole 21st century attitude, it don't work. It don't jive with me. You know, I'm not one of these dudes that's born in this era right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, my spirit comes from somewhere else. I'm not down with this shit. And this is not the end all be all for me, man. What these females have to offer, man, it's just like I'm good. I'm good. You know, fellas, stop investing. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying in the last video, man. Stop fucking these hoes, man. Stop giving them an opportunity to be pregnant to abort your baby. Start practicing doing like the Taoists do. And practice, as you wean yourself off of it, practice ejaculation-less sex. No ejaculation. This is what they do. This is how you gonna get your power back, bro. And this is what's going on, man. But, you know, not to get off into the different kind of topics, but hey, man, the moral of the story is truth. If you tell the truth, you're not gonna be popular with women, because women is not truth. They don't walk in truth, and truth upsets them. So the only thing that makes them feel good is lies. This is why the devil, who's an author of lies, who also had the first vagina, which I mentioned in another video, you know what I'm saying? A woman slept with the devil, fellas. Y'all ain't hearing what I'm saying, man. The woman slept with the enemy, dude. She slept with Satan. Eve slept with him. He hit it, like turned her in positions and shit. And then she gave Adam son right after that. And wiped her mouth and said she has done no wrong. Man, dude. See, if men can really look at women, what they did, the woman you dealing with, grandmother's great, grandmother's great, grandmother's great, 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 million times grandmother had sex with the devil, bro. And that's still in these bitches' mind. So you gotta understand that IQ is passed through DNA. So you can read many books as you want, you know. IQ is passed through DNA. So if your pops was smart, he gonna pass brains to you, and you gonna pass brains to your son. That's the way it works. The DNA pick up experiences as well. So if I lived a traumatic life and had a whole bunch of ill shit happen, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be in the DNA of my children. Straight up. Experiences are passed through DNA. So I ain't gonna give you the scientific breakdown on it on this video, but if you just look at it for what it is, Eve passed that down to her daughters. So every woman in the world feel she like, because you know Eve was raped in the garden. You know what I'm saying? It started off consensual, but when she started, I believe when she saw what direction it was going, once he had her, he wasn't gonna let her go. I'm sure she screamed and she tried and she fought, but it was too late. It was too late. You know, I'm sure he enticed her to it, but when she saw what was going on, and she's like, wait, no. He got all the way to the door. No, he finished it, and then it was rape from there. So I think this is where I think the little rape fantasy come from deep down inside, because Eve was raped the first time, and the first time a woman actually had sex on this earth was a rape act. So you know, it was a seductionary rape act. Eve, she went along with it, you know what I'm saying? But when she realized how deep shit she was stepping in, as she was stepping in it, she tried to pull her back, and he like, nope, you're not pulling back. That's how it was. And he went ahead, he took her little ass, dude, and then he did what he wanted to do with her, dude. I'm sure she cried and she cried and she cried, dude, because it wasn't like, okay, I'll see you next week after it was over with. No, she knew she fucked up. And she felt terrible after it was over with, too. And she got manhandled. So this is why women, I believe, still is a fan of the manhandleization. Fellas, you know what I'm talking about. Manhandle your woman, dude. She'll never have the biggest smile that she ever have until you manhandle her motherfucking ass. When you manhandle your woman, bro, shit. That'd be the happiest she ever been, man. She be having a good time, man. We manhandle her motherfucking ass. She feel that strength, and you just like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? This is why she don't never like women don't initiate, because they want you to take. All this, I believe, go back, and it's playing through the genes all the way back to Eve, man. You know what I'm saying? I done told y'all a whole other story, but I was just tying that in to say how the truth not in them, the truth never was. The only one that rose up to be like the gods was Adam. Because I believe Adam already had knowledge of good and evil. And when Eve partaked of the fruit, it backfired, and she didn't get what Adam had, and it's put her into the state she in right now. She like in an in-between state, because the fruit didn't have the same effect on her that it had on Adam. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, she's still caught up in the mix. You know, she's still in between point A and point B. The transition was never completed. You know, Adams wasn't never completed either, but he just was stripped of what he already had. You know what I'm saying? He learned new knowledge, but he was stripped of the other knowledge he already had. Woman never got that knowledge that Adam already had, and she didn't get a chance to get it because now she's fighting sin. So this is what I think. I think Adam got sin from her. This is what I think. I think the sin came from Eve to Adam, and I think he only got the sin because he slept with a woman that was an adulterous woman. And I think Adam knew what he was doing when he was sleeping with that adulterous woman. So this is why I think that, you know, it went the way it went. You know what I'm saying? And this is why Adam was punished, because, like he said, Adam wasn't deceived. So he already knew that Eve had already had sex with dog. He knew what was going on. He knew she had already committed adultery, but he loved her, dude. And why did he love her? Like I said in that last video, that was his rib. That was his rib. That's why he loved her. Man, let me end this damn video, man. But, man, y'all comment on this shit, man. Tell me what y'all think about that shit, man. It's definitely more to the story than what they telling us. I'll let y'all, man.